Review of the Helsinki Lazy Spa. Decided to get the plunge and buy one, and very happy with it. It's fantastic. Can't afford one of the big posh ones, but this is just brilliant. This is my video on how I set it up. Not the basic first setup, but how I've done a few changes and had a few temperature problems, keeping the temperature up to 40 degrees, but I'll show you what I've done and see what you think. Okay, here's the box. Took the Lazy Spa out of the box, set it all up, and first problem, the patio wasn't level. And when you do set these up, obviously it's got to be level, because it'll be tipping over to the side, putting strain on the Lazy Spa hot tub, and obviously the water is going to be tipping out to one side. So my first problem. So this is what I did. The patio wasn't level, so I decided to make a platform here to stick the Lazy Spa on. Actually it worked out fantastic, because it keeps it off the cold floor, and obviously the temperature stays up a lot longer when the heater's not on. So I'll put some pictures on in a minute of how I actually made the platform, but very cheap to do. 2 sheets of 18mm exterior plywood, 8x4 sheets with a frame underneath, and then painted, and these interlocking rubber mats placed on top. So when the Helsinki is put on top and it's full of water, it won't be moving anywhere because it's so heavy. Next thing was the gazebo, and I bought the gazebo locally, just £100, a local store. The trouble with the gazebos is they just blow around everywhere, so just a nightmare in a strong wind. They're just gone, like, you just wasted your money. But it just so happens that the gazebos are 2.5 metres wide and exactly the right size to screw on the outside of the platform I've made. So if Sophie zooms in on here, look, down here you'll find that it drops on the outside of the platform, and then you can screw it to the frame. So you end up with a gazebo which is fastened on and really solid, which is not going to blow away in the wind. Bonus. So we've got the platform down, rubber matting on the platform, Helsinki in place, full of water, nice and warm, gazebo done, and I'm thinking that's great. And then put the lid on, and still having trouble keeping the temperature right up to where I want it. And obviously I want to try and save a bit of money on the electricity, so I decided to put something around the outside of it, which is easy to take on and off. So I'm thinking these rubber mats, foam mats, they'd be a good insulation. So I'm going to show you now what I did to insulate it, and my God, it makes such a difference. I can get the temperature up to 40 degrees, and I can turn the heater off and leave it, and for hours and hours and hours it will stay there, just slowly dropping down. But before, it was just dropping away really fast. So I think you'll like this. I think it's good. Hi, we're back. We've just put the insulation around the outside of the Helsinki tub with these interlocking mats, and they just work fantastic. So easy to put on and off. I'll show you a bit closer actually. If you look here, just cut holes in them to put the straps through. And by the way, these straps are really good. Pretty good child-safe ones. You have to have 2 hands to do it. You've got to press the little button in first, and then you can make the thing come undone. So there you go. Mat goes up to the top of there. You pull that down over the top. You've already cut a hole in here, So you can just click your strap back together again, and then obviously just tighten it all back up. Holds the rubber mat in place, really good. When you get round to this side here by the pump, if you come around here, Sophie, I've just cut out around the pipes, just left a little gap down through there. Doesn't seem to make much difference, but it makes a tremendous difference to the keeping the temperature up. If you look at the pump now, it's only been on for a few minutes and it's already back to 39 degrees centigrade, so fantastic. Okay. I obviously never had a lazy spa before, so I want to keep the water as clean as possible. So I bought one of these starter kits here. You've got chlorine granules, pH minus, pH plus, and foam remover. And you also get one of these little pots here with the test strips in. So it's quite simple. You just take one of these strips out, pop it into the spa, wait for a few minutes, or a few seconds actually, for the colour to change, and then match it up with the correct colour on the side of the pot here. Okay, if it's not right, then you need to start adding the chemicals. So if you need to add more chlorine to get the colour darker, fill the pot with warm water about halfway full, put about 1.5 teaspoons of chlorine in there, mix it up, and then slowly pour it into the pool until you get the colours correct on the side of the little pot. And then obviously just do the same with the rest of the chemicals as well for your pH level. Filters, I change mine every single day. I've got 4, so I just take one out in the morning and then put a new clean one in, and then just wash the other one off. So that's it. If you just stick to those rules, the water's fantastic. This is it. Living the dream, baby, living the dream. I'm going to put the bubbles on now. 40 degrees, oh my god, it's unbelievable.